Like a lot of organizations, we started over a kitchen table. My wife was diagnosed with a cancer called GIST, or GI stromal tumor. Year 2000 came, and my wife was dying. After 9 surgeries, she had run out of options. And the only thing left to do was we got our family together. We had a party so she could say goodbye to our family and our friends. And a couple of days later, she was in a clinical trial for a drug called Gleevec. And I'll fast forward 28 days after that, a very excited radiologist came into the waiting room, took me by the hands to the back. Her films were on the wall. And he said, "Norman, I've never seen anything like this in my life. 50% of your wife's tumors are gone, and the rest are dissolving into liquid." And I thought, that's a good story, and that's a good reason to start a group of people with this cancer. We're making advances now in research where the consequence of these advances is to develop niche areas in medicine. You no longer can make a drug for every patient who has a particular diagnosis. We're at the point where we need drugs for patients who might have 17 different subtypes of that diagnosis. And pharmaceutical companies need to develop those drugs, and we need to help them identify who those subtypes are, or you'll never get clinical trials together and you'll never find, these patients. So what was helpful in the past, I think, is really mutual survival right now. I don't think pharmaceutical companies or patient organizations or clinical researchers can exist without cooperating, or they'll die by themselves. 1 out of every 2 males in the United States will develop cancer before they die, and 1 out of every 3 females in the United States will develop cancer before they die. And that's your employees as well. So it isn't you over here and we the patients over there. The patients are here as well. It is a reward beyond any reward to have somebody come to you and say, "I want to thank you. I want to thank you because what you've done has helped to save my child's life, and ultimately your child's life, because you're affected by cancer as well." So we really are. This life raft that we've called ourselves, we really are in the same boat together. It really isn't two different boats.